very happy to welcome back into studio. Looking a little chilly after the walkover from the Marathon County Public Library, but Chad Daly, welcome back.
Thank you. Good morning. Happy to be here.
Let me tell you, though, you walked in through that door. You looked every bit of 25 below zero. It is cold out there, isn't it?
Yeah, it sure is. And the wind kind of funnels down 3rd Street as we're walking toward the studio. I felt every degree of those 25 degrees below zero. Yeah, it's a chilly one out there, but the sun is out. That helps.
Man, the man looks for the silver lining and everything. Let me ask you something. On days where it's really cold or the weather is not great, do you get more people that pop into the library?
Sure, yeah, we do. I mean, we are a considered a warming center or a warming shelter for the county, and a cooling spot in the summertime too. So yeah, I mean that. It takes quite a bit for us to close. So while we're open, the heat's always on and people can come in and just sit down and warm up for a bit if they need to. Yeah, we do. I would say today I didn't see too many people walking around out on the streets, but if they are, they're certainly welcome to pop into the library and warm up, definitely.
Well, we're now kind of past the holidays now. We're now to the middle of January, get back into maybe a sense of normalcy. We have always had that time between Thanksgiving and New Year's where everything's bustling in activity. As we now go into the normal days of January.
Things.
What's happening at the library?
Well, glad you asked.
Well, I like to know the right questions, right?
We're back into the swing of things with all sorts of programming this week and next week. We've got on Thursday, this coming Thursday, the 18th at 5:30, craft program, a D&D craft, D&D themed craft program for teens. We started doing Dungeons and Dragons sessions last year for teens, and it's been really popular, and we've kind of carried that over into this year with different types of D&D programs. So on Thursday, we're going to be decorating a health potion. Do need to register for that one. You can give us a call, 261-7220, to sign up for that. And then also Thursday night, this is a new program that I'm kind of starting up. One of my jobs at MCPL is to plan adult programs for the Wausau location. And so I'm starting up at least once a month for now. I might add more, but bringing in different department heads from the city and the county to talk about their departments, current events, things going on, but also a chance for them to answer questions from the public. And so on Thursday night, we've got Wausau Police Chief Matthew Barnes coming in to talk about what's happening with the Wausau PD and answer some questions as well. In February, we'll have Marathon County Sheriff Chad Billup coming in, and then sticking, at least for these first few, with public safety kind of theme. Then in March, we'll have Wausau Fire Chief Jeremy Kopp coming in, and then we'll see how it goes from there. The idea is to kind of rotate months between city and county and just, bring some of our public officials in to talk about things and answer questions and all of that. So that'll be going on Thursday night here in Wausau. And then on Saturday at 1 o'clock, also in Wausau, for kids who are going to be participating in the Wausau School District's Book Bowl. This is an annual event that they do, and we also do our own annual event, which is a Book Bowl prequel. So students can come in, get a jump on the competition, maybe. We'll have some games and different things. We are aware of, the things that are, at least the books that are going to come up during the Book Bowl. So we'll have a little chance for participants in that competition to do a little bit of training. That's on Saturday at 1.
Got to have a champion here from Central Wisconsin, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And I find that, and again, kudos to you for this idea of bringing in the public officials. That it sounds like in a low stress environment, just a chance for a little conversation to talk. Maybe find a little bit below the surface for people to find out about some of the activities within these positions. I think that is a fantastic idea.
Yeah, Chief Barnes came in last year when he was was a deputy chief along with Chief Ben Bliven, and it was a good event, and it's one that I'm going to start back up again, try and keep things civil. They're taking some time to spend some time with the public, and we want it to be civil and respectful and all of that, of course. But it should be interesting. It's one of the things that kind of goes hand in hand with the library, just public information, people learning more about their communities, that sort of thing. So,
and that's so important for democracy. And I know. I mean, it's and frankly, that's something that our radio organization tries to promote.
Yes.
And to have folks like yourself to be able to give people an opportunity to learn more, because without an informed populace, you're not going to be able to have the proper information to vote or even anything else. But and I just think that it helps the public officials to have the people know what they're doing. I bet you in terms of the law enforcement, to have the community know maybe a little bit more on what goes into the job. I just think that is a really great idea. Kudos to you for that.
Thanks. And kudos to you and the station for, community radio is not as common as it used to be. So we all appreciate the opportunity to talk about some of these things on air too. So
another event that I saw posted on your Facebook page yesterday was upcoming again, the Friends of the MCPL members only book sale, which is, again, for people that love books. It's always a great opportunity, isn't it?
It's the one chance that people have to buy books at the library, because these are books that have been taken out of the collection or donated. And it just so happens this month lines up with both a members sale, which they do every month. This month it'll be on Saturday the 27th. Saturday the 27th from 9:30 to 3:30, but also at the end of the month is the quarterly book sale that's open to the general public. So if you want to come to the members sale, you can join on the spot. It's $10 for individuals, $25 for families, and then you have access. And you also have access on the first day of the public sale. They do it the first evening for members only this month. It'll be starting on Wednesday the 31st. So there's the members part at 5 o'clock that day, but then it opens up to the general public on February 1st and runs through Saturday the 3rd. So it's a great opportunity. There's a ton of stuff down there: music, movies, books, puzzles, lots and lots of kids' books, all sorts of stuff. And proceeds from all of the sales and everything that the Friends do, again, goes back right to the library to pay for, we've mentioned this before, but it pays for all of our programming. So when you come into the book sales and make some purchases, you're helping support the library's programming all across the system.
It's a treasure trove, isn't it?
It really is. There's some great stuff down there. I've definitely found some things.
And that's the thing. I imagine that folks come in there and they're just looking through different areas, and all of a sudden they find something they probably never expected.
Absolutely. Plenty of surprises in there, for sure. Cookbooks even. Tons and tons of cookbooks. It's a great thing. So.
And something else, I follow you guys on Facebook to get some information from the library. And another thing that you posted in the last few days that caught my eye was that tax season is coming.
Yes.
And that in this era where so many people are doing things online and and it's maybe a little bit more difficult to know exactly where to go and get maybe hard copies. You had a posting on that if you need Wisconsin tax forms, hard copies, come down to the library.
Yeah, we have received, we're just getting the basics these days, but we have received the Wisconsin forms, Form 1 and instructions, along with the homestead credit form, which is a big one for a lot of folks. We have received word that the federal forms are on their way, so we should be getting those pretty soon. Again, the basics, the 1040s, the instructions. But we can also, if there are other forms that people need that we don't have, which is most of them, because again, we do have the basics, we can always print them off. It's 10 cents a page. Most of the forms are anywhere from 1 to 3 or 5 pages. When you get into instructions, that gets to be a bit more. Some of the instructions are 50 pages, so it's up to you whether you want to print those. We can, but it's again 10 cents a page to print things out that we don't have copies of already. And people go online certainly to do taxes, but there are still plenty of folks, we see them every year, who like to go the paper route, which is good. That's, we're happy to provide the service.
And we got about a minute 20 left. Anything else on your list that you want to make sure to pass along?
Just a few things next week. We've got a fun one for kids next Saturday, the 27th at 10. We're doing some programming with 4-H, and this is we're going to be learning about LED lights and circuits, so a little electronic stuff there. Quick plug for one that's upcoming. We can talk about this later, but on Saturday, the 23rd, we're having an antique appraisal event with a gentleman named Mark Moran, who's been at MCPL before. This is a chance for people to bring in items in their homes and have them appraised by Mark. He's an expert. He's been doing it a long time. He came out of retirement, and now he's doing, I think, his 6th maybe appraisal event for MCPL. You do need to register. You can give us a call, 715-261-7230. One item per person. There's a list of things on the website that you can have appraised as well as things you can't. So check that out. That'll be starting at 10 a.m. on Saturday, the February 3rd. And you can see everything else on the website, mcpl.us.
Chad Daly, thank you again for coming in.
Thank you.
We're going